Is your dog faking love? Uncovering the canine drama? Okay, real talk. Ever catch your dog giving you the look, that I love you, but also feed me now stare? Makes you wonder, is this real love? Or an Oscar-worthy performance? Like, are they just tiny, furry manipulators who have mastered the art of the head tilt? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today on Positive Cuteness, we're digging into the question, why does your dog pretend to like you? Spoiler alert, it's equal parts adorable and genius. And by genius, I mean they've trained us well. Okay, so picture this, 30,000 years ago, dogs aren't a thing yet, it's just a bunch of wolves roaming around being all wolf-like. Not exactly the cuddle buddies we know and love today. But then, some of these wolves, they were like, hey, those humans, they have food, and they seem kinda chill. Light bulb moment. They realized being friends with humans was a good strategy for survival, which, let's be real, is a very smart move for a wolf. And that's how dogs happened, you guys, they basically domesticated themselves. Over thousands of years, the friendlier, more easygoing wolves got to hang out with humans, get belly rubs, and most importantly, snag some prime leftovers. It's like natural selection, but with extra cuddles. And you know what's even crazier? Scientists think that dogs actually evolved those puppy dog eyes just to mess with us. Like wolves don't have those super expressive eyebrow muscles. It's pure canine manipulation, and it's been working for like centuries. So you're probably thinking, wait, is my dog just putting on a show for the kibble? And the answer is, maybe a little. But also, it's way more complicated than that. It's like a love-hate relationship, but mostly love because, dogs. But here's the thing, dogs are masters of reading our emotions. They know when you're happy, sad, stressed. Basically, they're like furry little mood rings with better PR. And they've learned that certain behaviors get certain reactions from us. It's like they've studied our psychology, but instead of getting a degree, they get a treat. So, let's break down some classic dog behaviors that might be a bit exaggerated for dramatic effect. Exhibit A, the guilt face. You know the one, ears back, eyes all droopy, like they're the saddest creature on the planet. But here's the kicker, they're probably not actually sorry they chewed up your favorite shoe. They're just sorry they got caught. And then there's the fake injury. This is a classic. Your dog takes a tumble, limps around for a hot second, and then, when you're sufficiently panicked, they're back to their old selves like nothing happened. Oscar-worthy performance, right? And let's not forget the sad eyes when you're about to leave. The one where they look like you're abandoning them forever, even if you're just going to the grocery store for 20 minutes. And finally, the grand finale over-the-top joy when you walk in the door. Like you were only gone for 5 minutes, dude. Chill. But they greet you like you've returned from a 10-year expedition to the Arctic. Are they happy to see you? Absolutely. Are they also hoping for a treat and some belly rubs? 100%. Chapter 3. The Science of Doggy Drama. Okay, so we've talked about the signs, but let's get down to the science behind all this canine drama. Because, believe it or not, there's actually a reason why dogs are so good at pushing our buttons. It all comes down to this little thing called oxytocin. The love hormone. Turns out dogs get a surge of oxytocin when they see their humans. Like a legit chemical reaction in their brains that makes them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And guess what? We get a hit of it too when we see our furry little weirdos. So, it's not just them manipulating us, it's a two-way street of love and cuddles and maybe a little bit of drool. But here's the thing, dogs are also incredibly perceptive, like scarily good at reading our emotions. They can sense changes in our body language, tone of voice, even our scent. And they've learned that certain behaviors from them elicit certain reactions from us. It's like they've done a whole study on how to get us to give them what they want, but instead of publishing a research paper, they get a treat. So when your dog greets you at the door like you're a returning war hero, even though you were just out taking the trash, it's not necessarily a calculated act of manipulation. It's more like they've learned that being super excited makes you happy, and they love making you happy. Plus, it might get them an extra ear scratch, which is always a win in their book. But it goes beyond just basic emotions. Dogs are also really good at picking up on our routines. They know when it's walk time, dinner time, or time for you to leave for work, the worst time, and they've learned how to use that knowledge to their advantage. Chapter 4. But wait, do they really love you? Okay, so we've established that dogs are masters of emotional manipulation, but here's the big question. Do they actually genuinely love us? Or are they just really good actors who deserve all the Oscars? The answer, thankfully, is a resounding yes. All that tail wagging, face licking, and excited jumping isn't just an act. Dogs really do love their humans. Like, a lot. Remember that oxytocin we talked about earlier? Yeah, that's not just some scientific mumbo-jumbo. Studies have shown that dogs release oxytocin when they interact with their humans, just like we do when we interact with them. It's like a chemical love pact, but with less paperwork. And it gets even better. Your scent, yes, even your post-workout haven't showered in 2 days scent, activates the reward center in your dog's brain. Like you're basically a walking, talking treat dispenser to them, but with better hair. So when your dog snuggles up to you on the couch, it's not just because they're trying to steal your body heat, although that's definitely a bonus. It's because being close to you literally makes them feel good. Think about it this way, dogs have been our companions for thousands of years. We've evolved alongside each other, forming this unique bond that's unlike any other in the animal kingdom. They rely on us for food, shelter, and yes, even emotional support. And we in turn get unconditional love, furry cuddles, and a reason to get out of bed in the morning, even if it's just to feed them. Chapter 5. Smart, emotional, and a little sneaky. So, to wrap it all up, are dogs sneaky little geniuses who have mastered the art of getting what they want? Absolutely. But are they also capable of genuine love and affection? 100%. It's not an either-or situation. Dogs are complex creatures with a wide range of emotions, just like us. They can be manipulative and sneaky 1 minute, then shower you with unconditional love and affection the next. And that's what makes them so amazing. They've figured out how to work the system, sure. They know that a certain look or a well-timed whine will get them that treat or extra belly rub. But that doesn't mean their love is any less real. In fact, it's probably even more special because they're choosing to share it with us, even though we're often clueless, messy, and forget to take the trash out on time. So the next time your dog gives you those puppy dog eyes or greets you at the door like you've been gone for years, just remember they're not just trying to manipulate you, although they're really good at it. They're expressing their love in the best way they know how. And honestly, who are we to argue with that? Outrow positive about love, so is your dog pretending to like you? Maybe a little, but they also genuinely love being around you. That drama, that excitement, that flop on your feet while you pee energy, it's their way of saying, you're my person. Even if there's a treat involved, it's like a win-win situation. They get love, snacks, and belly rubs, and we get furry companions who make our lives infinitely better. Show your furry friends some love, hit that like button, subscribe for more positive vibes, and share this with someone who spoils their dog like royalty. We'll see you next time, right here on Positive Cuteness.